Good morning, children. Today, before we start, let us just close our eyes, quiet our mind with a chant. Please close your eyes.
सर्वेऽपि सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् गौः शान्तिः शान्तिः
All right, open your eyes. Right, as the chant says, let us pray for the enlightenment or change from ignorance to knowledge, um, calm our mind. Let us wish for the calmness around. Um, from darkness to light, or enlighten ourselves. It's a beautiful chant. That's why I decided, or I thought of starting with this chant. It's a soothing effect. Sometimes before you start to study, listen to some soothing music. It will help you to concentrate more and study well. So, coming back to our topic, where were we? We were studying about romanticism last class, right? What were the important points of romanticism? Romanticism is a cultural movement which promoted nationalism. Second one, it criticized glorification of reason and science and focused on emotions, intuitions, and mystical feeling. Yeah, this chant also brings us a mystical feeling, right? Then it emerged as that point. It emerged as a opposition to the Age of Enlightenment and was a response to the French cultural domination, especially during Napoleonic Wars. Main personalities of this period or of this cultural moment are William Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats, Lord Byron in England, and in France, led by Victor Hugo, who wrote Hunchback of Notre Dame, and Eugene de la Cruz, whose painting is famous Massacre of Chios, and in Germany, the philosopher Johann Gottfried and Grimm brothers. These were the main personalities of this period. And what did they do? Romantic writers and authors generated judgment of experienced common culture, a collective aesthetic and aesthetic as a foundation of a nation. Okay, they did try to bring nationalist feeling among the people by circulating folk ballads, folk verses, and folk dances. And they believed the genuine spirit of the nation was in it and they universalized it. So, once more, let us go to the point. It was a cultural movement, promoted nationalism. It criticized glorification of science and reason. It focused on emotions, intuitions, and the mystical feeling. It emerged as an opposition to the age of enlightenment and a response to the French cultural domination. The main personalities were William Wordsworth, Shelley, Keats, Byron, Victor Hugo, Eugene de la Cruz, um, Johann Gottfried and Grimm brothers. And the Romantic writers and poets tried to bring nationalist feeling among the people by circulating folk ballads, folk verses, folk dances. And they believe the true spirit of a nation is in these folk um, or these forms of our culture. And then we saw the importance of language, or how language played an important role in bringing up nationalist feeling. We took the classic example of Poland. Poland was divided into three empires: Austria, Prussia, and Russia. Nationalist feeling was kept alive by the language and the music. Karol Kurpinski was one of the main figures in that struggle. He promoted nationalist feeling through his opera and music as well as folk dances. When Russian language was imposed on Poland, they revolted in 1831. That one failed. But this one sparkled, or this one initialized the use of Polish more and more, and the clergy started to use it in common places in church. Use of Polish language was seen as a symbol of struggle against the Russian domination. These were the topics we have seen last class. I hope you you all are following it, you understand it, you already prepare the notes, because by July I'll be asking everybody to send me the notes you have prepared so that I can correct it. If you haven't completed it, please take necessary step to complete the notes. As I said, it should not be elaborate, because if it is elaborate note, nobody is going to read study. It should be with bullet points and explanation to it. Now, today we are going to see something else. Right, imagine about a family who has got some agricultural land, right? And the father, the head of the family, was employed, he was working. Imagine that he lost the job, right? So there's not enough money with him. And there was a flood, all the vegetables, paddy, whatever he had, all the agricultural produce was damaged. So there was nothing to come from the farm or the land he had. And imagine the fuel prices are going up, so every item is going to be hiked in price. What will happen? That family will be in an economic trouble, economic struggle, because they don't have enough money to buy the necessary means to sustain a family. Am I right? Do you agree with me? So this is called an economic hardship. That's what we are going to study next. There was an economic hardship in Europe in 1830. And this was the last piece of the puzzle which fell in to prepare the ground for the revolutions happened in Europe in 19th century. So let us see more detailed about the economic hardship of 1830.